We started.
And we are live.
Yes, we are. Yeah. Wait. I was thinking. Is live the right word? But yes, it is. Oh yeah, I know. And also remember that the Twitch is a bit delayed. So
Yeah, that's how I'm hearing both the speeches.
yeah. So if you need to, then just mute it. Do mute it
It's
when
fine.
yeah.
I mean, you sound clear. I think I'm not loud enough. I'll just remember to speak louder.
It's okay. Anyways, hello everybody. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Nor do I ever. And every single time that happens, you'd think I learned to mute my phone before the stream now.
Or people are just calling you intentionally because you're starting the stream right now.
Either way, hello everybody. Welcome back to our stream. I'm Jay, and today is our first guest stream.
Wow, what an honor.
Anyway, yeah. I was about to ask you, want to introduce yourself.
Hi everybody, I am Jonas. I am not a gamer, but I am here to watch Jay game, and that's about the extent of why I'm here.
Yeah.
And to also have fun, I guess.
Yeah, I basically didn't really tell him like what he's supposed to do here. He's just supposed to be here.
But I'm here to entertain everybody while Jay game plays games. So
Yeah, and that's what I'm counting you for. Great to have you here, buddy. But yeah. Anyway, so it's December, and so yeah, that's why I have my Christmas hat. I didn't do this on Wednesday, which I immensely regret. Yeah. Anyways, today's Friday stream, and I think I forgot to change the title. I forgot to tell you to change the title. Okay. Hold on. I'll change it. I'm just doing this in the middle of the stream. Wait, where is it? God dang. Oh my god. This is why I always have Amshar here with me, because it's just I just do a lot of stupid stuff like this. So yeah. Anyways.
Oh, it was still called Wednesday stream, I see.
Yeah. That's what we have to like change the title every time. I forgot to do this beforehand. And it's been a long day. That's why. Waiting for you. Having a meeting. And then playing a game with a couple of Discord friends. But either way. Yeah. Anyways, before we continue.
Ooh. Look at that, all the power.
Yeah. With Amsha not here, he is now temporary mod.
And I get the power to ban people. I see people haven't banned here.
But it's only spam messages.
And someone who also used very bad words.
We just ban bad words here. We don't ban people who use bad words.
Wow. Okay, got that.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, first guest stream. Wait, I should probably put that in the title too.
Special guest. How do I know if people are here or not?
There to be this.
Oh, these are the people in there. Hi, people.
I'm actually not too sure myself. Just don't worry about too much. Don't worry about too much. It's yeah. You guys can very easily tell this is the first time we're doing a guest stream.
Yes, with somebody who has never touched Twitch, so. And I'm here to mod.
Yeah. I'm giving modding powers to someone who has no experience at all, and he's just as confused as I am, which goes to show, just goes to show like how little I know how to mod too. So I mostly rely on Amsha on these kind of things, and also Vingy sometimes. I'm very much alone on this today.
That's okay. We can figure it out together.
Because of this guest stream, I gave Amsha a day off, which is definitely good for him. I really don't want to overwork him. He's been in all the streams, so
Does he get paid for this? So
No.
he's an unpaid intern then. Well,
he's my unpaid partner.
sure.
Hey, I can't ever do this without him. So it's like, yeah. And anyway, so Friday stream we were doing Kamen Rider Battride War. I was about to say that earlier, but then I realized I did change the title. So yeah, we're doing Kamen Rider Battride War. He is also not a Toku fan, so that's more of a reason for concern. But whatever. We're here to have fun, not just talk about what I'm playing.
Well, that's good because I come here with no biases. So, everything is a genuine reaction because I have no idea what I'm looking at.
Exactly. Anyways, I think I'm on the final stretch.
Is this
of levels?
A racing game?
No, it's a hack and slash.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, how this works, I pick a character and I use them, and to beat up a lot of enemies. So yeah. Anyways, I think I'm in a very Deno mood right now. Let's go with him. And also no sound today. So yeah, sad, but oh well.
Ooh, reminds me I should check.
Yeah, there's no sound for the game. It's very normal for it. And oh my god, I forgot. I literally just forgot the controls. Because I restarted playing King Hearts 2 recently, so and the controls are much different. So, they have a same general sense of style, but like the buttons are different. So.
Wait, was Kingdom Hearts 2 on the PS2?
Yeah.
Oh, I vaguely remember playing that game. I sucked at it.
I mean, it depends on which one it was. Like was it King Hearts 1 Rechain of Memories or King Hearts 2?
I don't remember, but I think that was a game with Winnie the Pooh in it, and I was just trying to get to Winnie the Pooh or something like that.
Yeah. Actually, all three of them have Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, okay. That was like my main ultimate goal as like a kid. I was just like, I want to get to Winnie the Pooh, and then no matter what, I didn't play the game properly. I was just like,
yeah, I guess, yeah. Fair enough. Pretty sure a lot of people all really do play Kingdom Hearts just to hang out with Disney characters, because why not, right? Why not?
Yeah.
God dang you, Odin! So anyways, how's your day?
Well, it's been a busy day, but it's also the end of the week, which is also a pretty busy week, but it's fine. I'm alive, and I'm happy enough to be alive.
Okay.
I mean, at this point, you're like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm in final year, so like, I have no life outside of class now. That's my third year, basically.
You're not giving me much confidence for my own third year.
Well, I mean, next semester, Jay and I are taking a similar module though. Like, even though we're from different schools, but I'm taking it as an optional. So, well, I mean, I'm gonna be in, like, what do you call that?
I can't forgot what module it was, and I just beat Odin.
No, I can't remember the word for it. But I'm just gonna go there and try to blend with the people who are clearly not from my school, and be like, yes, I am from the School of Computer Science. Hi.
You just.
Yes, I am a transfer student. You have never seen me, but I am here.
I kind of want to see you pull it off. Not gonna lie, I really do want to see you pull it off.
Well, I mean, I know you, one person, so I'll just pretend to be like, yo, what's up, Jay? I've been here for 2 years, and I've been in the school. You just never recognized me.
I guess. Really have nothing else to say about that.
Oh, did you win?
Yeah, I think I did.
Oh.
No, not yet. Still some more enemies to beat. Ah, this guy. And changing forms. Wait, do I have 2 targets? Oh, yes, I do.
Ooh, do you actually read Japanese, or are you just playing the game?
I'm playing the game. I don't read I don't read Japanese as well. I do read a little bit, mostly kanji.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do understand some of it. Though it's mostly from memorization. There we go. I'm just getting knocked over while the guy's slow motion dying. But yeah, I'm sure and I've constantly said about this game, your enemies are not tailored to handle long range attacks. So, anyone your characters with long range attacks are basically clean up.
Wait, is this a single player game, or can you play multiplayer?
It's single player. It would make sense to have multiplayer.
Yeah.
But unfortunately. So yeah, a lot of the conversations I have with Amshar here are basically just about Kamen Rider and other toku in general. Sometimes other super stuff, stupid stuff, but mostly Kamen Rider. But so yeah, now I don't have him here. I can kind of experiment with talking about other stuff with other people.
Or you can tell me more about the franchise.
I feel like oh god dang, I lost gun form. I've already told you enough about it, so. Dang it! Nope. Don't you dare do this to me. I am almost dead, and yep, I am almost dead. Okay, any more crates? Don't think so. But yeah, hey, it's Christmas. It's the season of giving. All that, yeah. I just, you know, I may be really lackadaisical in a lot of things I say, but I genuinely do love Christmas. It's a really good time. It's a really festive season, and yeah.
Remember 2 years ago, I think you did a video for Christmas.
Yeah. That was for another thing.
What was it again? Like lockdown and Christmas, something like that. It was just you wandering around.
Yeah, it was basically just me wandering around campus. Like there was literally no talking in that video.
Yeah.
It was just me walking around campus and doing whatever. And oh no, plot relevant character. Anyways, I'm just gonna skip this because we can't hear anything anyway.
Ooh, but this year, somebody else is wearing a Christmas hat around campus. Have you seen that person?
No, not really.
When I saw that person, I was just like, is that Jay? I was like, no, someone is coming for Jay's gig. Because, like, I think most people know you, like, once it hits, like, Christmas or, like, early Jan, you wear the Christmas hat.
Yeah.
But suddenly I saw someone else doing it, and I was just like, Well, we get replaced eventually. I mean, my final year, I've already been replaced. People do not know me anymore.
Yeah. Well, anyways, yeah. So yeah, that video was no talking. It was just me wandering around campus.
Yeah.
Like trying to look for people. Yeah, trying to look for people. Like how the video was shot. It was supposed to be that, but and yeah, it was a fun video. It was a fun video to make. Yeah, well, that's really all I can say. It was a fun video to make, but not much else from that. Yeah.
Is that on YouTube?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Ooh.
But yeah, so yeah, oh, it's Christmas. It's a season. It's a season of giving. It's a season. It's a festive season. All that. And while we are in early December, and Christmas isn't really happening for another 3 weeks.
The semester also ends right before Christmas, so it's like celebration of many things.
Yeah. It's also a celebration of some people's birthdays.
Yeah. Do you know anybody's birthday who's near Christmas?
I think I know at least, maybe I know at least one, but I kind of forgot at this point. But thing is, this was also something we brought up once, where like, if your birthday is on Christmas, people would just give you a Christmas gift and a birthday gift all wrapped in once.
Exactly.
to save money.
I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing though, because like it's a good thing because like during the holiday season, like basically more people will be around you because it's
Yeah.
like family and you can
Yeah,
have
and
bigger
celebrate your
parties.
birthday, double the
Yeah.
celebration, double the hype, but at the same time, you get less presents.
Yeah. Do you actually celebrate Christmas?
No, not really.
I like Christmas. I mean, I like the mood of Christmas.
Yeah, the mood of Christmas is definitely really good. It makes you feel all warm and cuddly inside, which you're gonna need because the harsh winter outside, which thankfully we don't have to experience because we're on the equator.
Yeah.
So we only have 2 seasons: the dry season and the rainy season.
And are we in a rainy season right now? I think
Actually, we are.
well, it's been raining every day, obviously.
Actually, that's a weird thing. It's been raining every day for past few weeks, but this week and last week in particular, weirdly enough, there was surprisingly little rain.
I think it just rained at night when we were sleeping or something.
Yeah, I guess so. Especially for yesterday, because I definitely know that it rained during the morning yesterday.
Yeah.
Because I woke up really late 8. I wake up really late 8 nowadays anyway. But I went out of my room at about like 12 or 1 o'clock, and the whole ground was wet.
Yeah.
So yeah. So it was definitely raining, and so yeah, we're kind of experiencing that with the lot of rain, but it's nowhere near the cold of snow.
I know, like even here it's only like what 10, 17 degrees.
I don't even think it goes that
16.
low.
Yeah, and then like it's already so cold for me. I'm just like, well, imagine if it's going below 10. I
Yeah,
cannot.
yeah, and like people, I think people from England, like their normal temperatures are like 16 something.
Yeah, a lot of people I knew transferred to the UK campus for this year.
Yeah,
Especially those who are doing, I think, with AI.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I do know some people who are transferring too. So I wish them luck. I wish them. I can never survive that kind of climate. I'm very adjusted to the heat, which
Yeah.
you can probably tell considering the fact that I wear a lot of long sleeves and constantly have my jacket on even during the afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also on stream. So it's like so it's like the heat really doesn't bother me. In fact, I thrive in the heat.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, but like the cold, I'm just.
Same. I don't think I do well with the cold at all.
Yeah, but I do really well in the heat. There was one time where there was a fire alarm at the cafeteria where I was one of the poor souls who had to be there because I was conveniently at the cafeteria area.
Yeah.
So I was one of the poor souls who had to stand like outside, like on the
grass.
on the road. Like it was standing. We weren't sitting. So like it was on the road where we were all like lining up, to make sure that we're all okay. And I was with 3 other people, and they're basically saying, man, I am sweating here. I'm wearing really thick clothes. I'm really sweating right now.
Yeah.
And mind you, I was also wearing my own jacket. I was wearing a shirt and then this jacket right here.
Yeah.
Or if I was wearing that and you know, and all covered up. So logically I should be really hot, but I didn't start sweating until like 10 to 15 minutes later. And I was constantly like, I'm not even sweating right now.
Yeah, it's like what's that Disney princess, you know, the opposite of Elsa. Yeah, the heat never bothered you anyway.
Yes, the heat never bothered me anyway.
Yes. Oh, it's also right in the season, you know, when the Frozen season, because it's December.
Yeah. Anyways, I think this is the final level, so you know, for thematic reasons, I'm just good. I'm good. This is the first and wait, no. Wait, no. Wait, hold on. I don't know what I'm gonna do for Battride War 2, but for now, for Battride War 1, this is the first and last time you guys are gonna see me pick wizard while I have other options. I've told you this before, that I've told a lot of my friends before, even though they never really get what I'm saying, that I hate this show.
Yeah.
Like so much. but for thematic reasons and because he's technically the main character of this game, I'll choose him for this final level. So yeah.
Oh, so this is a different character than the one we did before, right?
Yeah, you choose your characters. Oh dang. He got me.
Wow.
Yeah. Basically, this is the last boss. And as you can see, we are not meant to beat him like really beat him easily. And wait, did he just recovered himself? Dang it. Yeah, we are not meant to beat him easily. So I think along with these are these guys are actually beatable. At least easily beatable.
Scar. Is that his name? Scar.
Wait, no, it's Skull.
Oh, okay, Scar.
Yeah,
okay.
you read katakana too?
I don't know if I consider reading, but I recognize some characters. This sounds like Sukad. I don't know what the last one was.
Yeah,
Like...
it's actually Ru.
Okay, Scar.
Oh, hey, GND Sparkling, you are here.
Wow. One of retweet followers.
Wait, what the heck?
What is this one? What do I do with this?
Just delete that message. Just delete that message.
Okay. Is this casual? I mean, regular viewer? Or
yeah, he is very much so. I don't know where this message why this message is popping up.
I didn't even see the link. They're like, follow this link to get more, and there's like nothing there.
Wait, hold on. Dang you, man.
Got him.
Yep. Anyways, let's just continue this, okay? Anyways, what were we talking about?
Something about katakana, I think.
Yeah, okay, yeah, but you were really close. His name is Skull, so that is basically how the Japanese pronounce skull. But yeah. Going back to this show, Wizard. Yeah, I've told so many of my friends that I hate this show so much, including you.
Yeah.
And it's like this is the worst show I've ever had the displeasure to disgrace my eyes with. At the very least, he's actually fun to play as.
Seems like I mean he, especially this weird flying thing.
Yeah, it's a finishing move, but he's fun to play as, but and I actually used to really like playing as him. Though mostly in Battride War 2. This is the first one. I more so like playing him in Battride War 2.
Mm-hmm.
But like after watching the show, it's just like I hate you so much right now. And I'm only using him in this final level because he is technically the main character of this game, so it's like thematic reasons, why not?
Do levels matter when it comes to fighting the boss?
What do you mean?
I don't know, because like on the selection screen just now I saw like
It is actually, it does actually matter. Not too much, honestly, because you know, with good strategy you can definitely beat any enemy.
isn't it game?
You know, Gaim.
Wow, look at me.
No, he's the main character for Battride War 2. Gaim's the main character for Battride War 2. Either way, yeah. So it does matter. Your stats do scale a little bit with your level, but it's not too big of a deal unless like you're super underleveled, which I kind of am. I'm only level 11, but that could be fine. I'll be fine.
I really like his attacks though.
Yeah, his attacks are basically based on his movements, his fighting style, his fighting styles in the show, where he uses a lot of kicks and flips. Yeah, it's so fun watching him fight in the show. Unfortunately, the show is the show, so that's basically all it has going for. So, yeah, like I said, he's fun to play as, but I do prefer other characters, but because of the show, I hate him.
Yeah.
Uh,
How big are the casts usually?
what do you mean? What do you mean by cast? Like in the game or in the show?
I mean, I guess in the show, because like, you know, like in Power Rangers, I guess they usually have like 5 plus 2 or 3.
Yeah, it definitely varies. More recent Kamen Rider seasons, they have a lot more riders akin to Power Rangers and Super Sentai, because you know Power Rangers is basically Sentai but American. Like they use, like nowadays they have a much larger cast akin to what you're saying, but like for this show we have 2 Kamen Riders, actually no, multiple. We have Kamen Rider Wizard here, we have Beast, the secondary rider, we have the White Wizard, and we have 3 different Kamen Rider mages. But we only really focus on Wizard and Beast, and also the White Wizard. So yeah, the cast usually isn't too big when it comes to like people who are actually Kamen Rider, but the supporting cast, because of the fact that we have fewer main characters to focus on, the supporting cast are also bigger, comparatively, and he just knocked me out of that attack.
Whoa, new attack style.
Dang you! Gotta resort to all dragon. So at this show, I hate it a lot, but hey, it's at least fun to play as Wizard. I'm never gonna do it again, but hey. Well, I will have to do it again in Battride War 2 because you know there's some missions I do have to play as Wizard, but it is what it is.
Wait, is there, I don't know, a cast that has fruit on it?
Yeah, yes, that is actually Gaim.
Oh, okay. Because I think I've seen clips of that, and I was just like, really, fruit?
Yes, they're fruit samurais. And then the main character turns into Fruit Jesus. I am not kidding.
What does that mean?
I don't know, but just believe it.
Oh, Gaim has the most rider cast?
I don't think he does. Gaim definitely has one of the biggest, but I don't think he's the biggest.
What happened to the boss? I can't even see him anymore.
He's over there. Like when I deplete their health, I have to attack the center orb, or the center crystal rather.
Oh.
So yeah, this how this final level plays. The thing is, I played this final level after I played through Battride War 2. When I came back to play this final level, I was like, oh my god, I forgot how limited the controls of 1 are. Because Battride War 2 has like a much it doesn't have a much expanded new movesets, but like the gameplay is much smoother.
Ooh, new cutscene.
New cutscene.
Is there a post game?
No, you just replay the missions.
Oh, okay. Wait, who is this person? Is this the? Why is he pink now? Wait, who are these people?
No, he's not pink. He's magenta.
Sure, fine. Wait, who are those random people in the background?
Those are just mooks.
Okay.
This is Dark Decade. He's kind of original to this game, I think, or it's either this game or when the climax. Nope. Yeah, Hibiki has the most writers. I'm not too sure about the ones that have appeared like in the series proper. I think that might actually be Gaim, but yeah, Hibiki has more riders canonically. Either way, this is Kamen Rider Dark Decade. He's a dark version of Kamen Rider Decade, who he like Decade himself is known as the Destroyer of Worlds. So, yeah, just that. Also, he's magenta. Remember that.
It's this guy, right?
Yeah.
This glowing one.
Wait. Wait. Now I think about it, this isn't Dark Decade. No, this is okay. This is basically the final villain taking the form of Decade.
Okay.
And also he has a difference where there's like a yellow crystal. No, don't you dare. There's like yellow crystal on Decade's head over here. But on this version, it's purple. It's called Violent Emotion Decade. Wait, Skull? What? Where did you come from?
You know, this dragon mode thing really reminds me of a Digimon.
Think about it, kind of does. What the? Where are you guys coming from? My God!
Wait, who are we attacking now?
I no idea. They just all suddenly came out, and I'm just like.
And we failed.
Yeah.
Hey, look, English text.
I failed.
What is the goal in this mission?
Basically, just to destroy the center crystal thing.
Oh, so like the side people don't matter. I mean, they don't matter, but like
they matter, but they matter, but like the main goal is like the middle thing. Yeah, I'm not doing Wizard because he's not leveled enough for this, and I don't think I'll ever use him again. So anyways, and you know what? To end this on a high note, let's use my favorite character in all of Battride War, Kamen Rider Forze.
Forze? But
Yeah.
what his katakana is like Forze.
Yeah.
Okay, Forze.
Yeah, it's it basically it's 4-0 without the R, without the row.
Oh, okay. Okay, I get it. Oh, this was the Dashi guy. When you were playing before, the dragon guy. I mean the mage guy. No, what's his name again? Wizard.
What?
No, this was the guy you played as before. The one we just did.
No.
No?
Wait.
Okay, never
What?
mind. They look the same to me.
Wait, where you go? God dang you! Okay, sure, you do that. Okay. Anyway, so Genie Sparking, you're asking why do I like Forza in Battride War? How could I not like it? Look at this! Look at this! I'm literally stomping on the enemy. Look at me, I'm stomping on the enemy.
Are you controlling gravity?
No, not technically. It's like a weird energy manifestation of a giant foot.
Oh.
Okay, new Deno. Okay, fire states, let's go. Even without cosmic states, Forza, believe it or not, gets much better in Battle War 2 because of rocket states and meteor Nadeshiko fusion states.
Ooh, what's happening? Why is it dark?
No, because the camera shifted. But yeah, fire states. Look at this. Look at this. Look at what I'm doing.
Do they all have fires? Cause
No, they don't all have fire. They just some of them specifically have fire.
Range dependent.
But the thing is, the range is enough that you can get it, that you don't really have to worry about your enemies getting too close to you. So yeah.
Do the goons do anything? They just seem to be running up to you and
Yeah,
standing
yeah.
at the side.
Oh, hello, Amir. You came to lurk and enjoy my stream. Thank you. Cosmic states is really fun to use. Yeah, just in general. I consider it inferior to rocket states in Battride War 2, but it's still really good. The fact that he has the option of using either cosmic or rocket states in Battride War 2. Depending on which one you like better, you can kind of adjust your play style. Yeah, that's all I can really say. Just Forza is very fun to play. He is very versatile, and he's really good at what he does. Yes, do you not see why I love playing as Forza? And now the goons do actually damage you, but it's so minimal that you definitely do not notice.
Cause it's just down there at the side.
They're standing there menacingly.
This is a SpongeBob reference, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I can make another one now because this Monday we did a SpongeBob stream, and there was a part where I'm sure I didn't really pay too much attention to, but when I was rewatching the VOD, and those lines were amazing, and I just couldn't help but memorize them. Like even just one watch through, I memorized almost the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Who is it? No. Okay, this conversation from yesterday, basically when I found out that I actually memorized the whole thing, mm-hmm. was when I said I want to be Eevee.
I don't know where that's from.
It's from Mermaid Man.
Oh, okay.
Eevee. and then I just recited like the whole line from the boss fight.
Mm-hmm.
Like just before the boss fight, like you have this exchange from Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy, and I can remember this. So, who is it? The Man Ray, the Atomic Flounder, the Dirty Bubble. No, even worse. It's your arch enemy. Prawn.
Wait, which game was this?
Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Sounds familiar. I feel like somewhere in my memory there's like this dialogue happening somewhere.
Prawn. And Prawn appears and he's like, Prawn, I'll never forgive you, you madman. What did Prawn do? The worst thing you can imagine. He put it all of Mermaid Man's white laundry in with the red sock. Everything I own turned pink, pink. And then Braun's like, I think pink made you look really pretty. Really? Yeah, pretty stupid. Prawn, I shall defeat you, but first I will change from my secret identity into Mermaid Man. You don't have a secret identity, you coot. Why don't you take care of this while I take care of wherever this is?
I'm going to go search what prawn looks like.
He's actually original to the game, so.
Is he actually just a prawn?
Yes. Anyways.
But wait, is this a PS2 game?
Yeah, it's a PS2 game.
Oh, I did play this. Okay.
Yeah. I'm playing the remastered, rehydrated version on Steam.
This game was fun. It's the one with like the bubble things, right? You can like roll bubbles and stuff, and you can play as Patrick.
Yeah, and Sandy.
Okay.
I like the moves in this game except for the bubble wall.
Ooh, someone's having a party outside.
Oh god dang.
I don't know if people can hear that, but then someone's having a party.
Let's hope no one can hear it. Like oh my god, I forgot how tough this final level is. You have to take on 4 different enemies at once. My god. Dang you, Skull.
Oh no, you're gonna die again.
I lost.
I do hear some noise, but it's not that loud.
But yeah, just that dialogue. That dialogue was great, and it was only one rewatch of the VOD, and I memorized almost the entire thing.
But wait, what does VOD stand for? Video on demand?
I don't know. but it was the VOD of our Monday stream where we played SpongeBob.
I am going to go see what VOD stands for. VOD.
I legit do not know.
But isn't it part of your channel as well?
Yeah, but it's an overall term.
Ooh, there are 104 acronyms for VOD. Vision Right Eye? That's not even VOD. Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, VOD and then Vision Right Eye. That's VRE. Like, why is it? Never mind. It's the internet.
It is the internet.
Vegetation Optical Depth. These feel like the made up terms.
You'd be surprised. I control electricity.
What is that thing at the bottom left?
What bottom?
No,
left?
I mean like on your screen. Like what is that thing?
There's nothing on the bottom left.
No, I mean like this thing.
There's not. It's literally nothing.
Oh, okay.
All right. Okay, so next up is New Deno. Yep. Let's go. Yeah, this game is basically a button masher, but it's fun anyway. The thing is, I'm sure and I, like, for the past couple of streams, we've been like having quite the discussion about like what makes a game good. Like, you want to say something?
Oh no, I mean I don't play that many games, but I don't know. I feel like the story is pretty important.
We actually brought that up. Here's the thing, like people often complain that newer games don't have the magic that old games have, like where they focus a little like too much on the graphics and stuff, and also monetization because
that, oh my god, I hate
but let's leave that out the wayside for a bit and talk about something lighter. So So like the people feel like they modern games focus way too much on the cinematics of things rather than the gameplay, which I don't disagree. I actually do agree that at gameplay is kind of being neglected a lot now. If for sake of really just having a quick cash grab.
Yeah. I also noticed like a huge I don't know if it's more a thing with just newer games, but they also have very flashy animations. Like it's just focus on making things bigger and brighter.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I don't think that's a wrong way to make games.
Yeah, I don't think it's wrong. It's just that I feel like it kind of takes away because like before that's like before you get like the big animations like you would have like
I don't know Sea of Thieves.
You would have like the basic very plain looking things, and then when you get the big animations so, like big weapons, like it feels unique because it's like wow, so flashy.
Yeah.
Then like you start the game and then like you immediately have everything flashy, and I'm just like it doesn't feel as powerful anymore.
I can see where you're coming from. That's a really good perspective. But what we were mostly talking about was the fact is the fact that with the cinematics and stuff, it's like how should I say this? With the cinematics and stuff, it's like it's kind of become like an important part of modern gaming in general. It's like games have much better graphics now, much better engines to run those graphics on, and and it makes things feel more cinematic like a movie. And I think that's the beauty of modern gaming. It's that we get to experience like a more kind of like in-depth experience of this kind of gaming, a more in-depth experience of gaming, like where everything is really cinematic. And let's not talk about how it forsakes gameplay first, but with focusing a lot on the cinematics, it makes you feel like you're actually part of the story. If the story is good, and it matches well with the gameplay, then like the cinematics, like I'm combining a lot of like the story and the graphics all into cinematics. If the cinematics aren't as good, but the gameplay is super fun. We made this point where that just feels more like mindless fun rather than it feels a lot like mindless fun. Well, whereas if you have a good story to follow, you kind of get like a feeling of satisfaction when you get to that ending. Yeah, or at the very least complete a mission.
Or what about games that have? I mean, they do have gameplay, but it's more story focused, and that your options matter very little because it's almost like you're going through a story, but you just have interaction with the story. Are those considered games then?
They're considered games. I think you're talking about point and click adventure games.
I mean, I guess maybe like something like Danganronpa, maybe for example.
I don't know Danganronpa. Like, but I can kind of provide another example. Wallace and Gromit Grand Adventures. Yeah, it's a point and click. Visual novel games. Yeah. Like point and click adventure games. Yeah, they are certainly very straightforward, and they are certainly very straightforward, and it's basically just you trying to figure out how to get to the end. It's like a puzzle, but usually those puzzles aren't that hard anyway.
Yeah.
I guess I could say it also like those games we play as kids where other point and click adventure games like one of them being Putt Putt.
What?
Putt Putt.
What is that?
It's a game about anthropomorphic car.
Putt Putt.
Yeah.
Putt Putt Fun. I don't think that's the right thing. Is that the right thing? Putt Putt Fun?
Not too sure.
Click your stay.
Anyways, but yeah, those are considered games. And like though for those games, it's like you're meant to follow a narrative.
Like this.
Yeah, it's that. Yeah, you're meant to follow a narrative. You're not supposed to think too much into how the game plays, but rather just have fun in the moment. And, like it's kind of like that. Like it's like the narrative makes the game. Whereas Battride War and also the Ultraman game that we stream on Wednesdays, that has the opposite thing where the gameplay is the entirety of the game. So it's a lot of more mindless fun. And yes, you do get satisfaction when you complete the story. Like yes, you help the Kamen Riders defeat the villain.
Yeah.
But it's like the story is so weak, and you're mostly just gonna be focusing on blowing up the mooks in front of you anyway.
Yeah.
That you're not that you're likely not gonna be able to focus on it a lot. And the thing is like the tasks you do are basically the same every single time. There's very little uniqueness to each stage, to the point where it doesn't feel like you're actually doing anything to wake up the Kamen Riders from their coma, other than just beating everything up as you've always done.
I think a game that had fun and the story is A Way Out.
I've never played that, but there are certainly a lot of games with good story and good gameplay. SpongeBob is definitely one of them.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
When I was like a young kid, I'm like, wow, this is fun.
Yeah, it's fun, and it's also really funny. If the characters don't take the story itself too seriously, like you get immense satisfaction from getting each and every Golden Spatula after helping people and traversing through like the dangers. And yeah, the story. I don't know what you're looking at, but
A Way Out.
I don't know Unturned either. Either way, the platform nature of SpongeBob, and its uniqueness in every single puzzle it has, makes for a really fun gameplay experience, while also the story in itself, the characters and love, and in this really jumbled up mess. It's really fun to interact with them in a way that is very accurate to their characters.
Yeah.
And yeah, just being able to experience that, it makes for a really fun gaming experience. Whereas games that only have one over the other, they aren't necessarily inferior, but obviously for like a full game, you would want both.
Yeah.
Yeah. But before it continues, I feel like I need to focus on this. Okay.
But yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't have as much experience with console games or computer games, but I have played my fair share of predatory gacha games, which I don't know. I feel like are.
Oh, gacha games are a different league on their own. So
I don't even know if they're considered.
They're considered general. They're considered traditional games. I can tell you that.
Yeah. I feel like it's more of a business making model there than anything, because
Yeah.
they just invent scarcity and they be like, "Hi, here's a limited time character, and we're gonna power creep the character." And
Oh
voila,
my god!
spend
Oh
money."
my god! The amount of times we get power creep in Pokemon Masters,
Yes.
like every single year, like the amount of times we get power creep in a single year with Pokemon Masters, it is amazing how many times we get power creep.
Yeah.
Every year. And we actually just got a recent power creep too.
Really? What's the latest? I mean, release.
Sigma Suit Lusamine with
Ultra Beast.
yeah, an Ultra Beast.
Wow, they have Ultra Beast in the game now. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, Lusamine. No, Ultra Beast have actually been in the game ever since the normal Lusamine has been released.
Pokemon Mysteries. I've never played this game. I just watch people do gacha pulls on YouTube, and it looks not very
Not very what.
Rewarding.
It's actually not very rewarding at
Like-
all. I can confirm.
Like, I mean, you get a lot of what's the highest rarity? Like 4 or 5 stars. But it's
5.
never the character they want.
Yeah. There was actually an incident very recently, because Guzma he got like an alternate skin, so like the guy was calling for I need Guzma, and then he got regular Guzma. Don't you just love it when that happens?
Ugh. Oh, by the way, how do you pronounce the water? Okay, in Gentry does Groudon and the other one. Do you
Yeah.
pronounce it Kyogre or Kyogre?
It's pronounced Kyogre.
Okay, because like I remember growing up and everyone was like Kyogre, Kyogre, and I'm like, really? Kyogre?
No, it's pronounced Kyogre. Don't you dare. Oh my god, these guys. I may actually have to grind for this.
Well, I mean, it looks like you're almost done, right? I mean,
I'm almost done, but at the same time goes, it feels like I am. Oh my god, this is nightmarish.
Ooh, there's a dragon thing now.
Yeah, he summons the powers of other riders.
Whoa. The new Den-O is basically dead.
Yeah, he was. I find the concept of him like existing a bit weird. He's basically the. Anyways, there we go. Oh wait. Yes. I did it.
Oh.
I
Did you
did
win?
it. I won. He's basically the grandson of the original Den-O. He appears in some of the movies after the show because the original actor got really famous. His actor doesn't return. It hasn't returned for any new projects until 2017, which was a momentous year. Wait, no, or 18, sorry. Until 2018, which was a momentous year. But yeah, it's weird. Now that I think about it, he hasn't really appeared ever since 2012, New Den-O. So yeah. And then you get Wizard the finishing move. Boo! Anyways.
Nice.
I mean, I love the rider kick and all, but yeah. Anyways, what were we talking about before that?
I don't know. You were saying something about Den-O, I think. And then
Yeah,
there's
no,
lots of
no,
cards
like
to talk.
before that.
Oh, we're talking about gacha games.
Oh
and
yeah,
Pokemon Masters.
Yeah, Pokemon Masters. Like Lusami when she first appeared, she already had Pheromosa.
Really?
Yeah. And like there was actually a story in her event where where like Nanu and Olivia like fight Pheromosa in on Tasio, and they were like oh my god, wait, what's an Ultra Beast doing here? Quick, we have to take it out. And then I mean you can't really blame them. The Ultra Beast became like a really big threat to them back in the Lola. So
Yeah.
who else has an Ultra Beast? Oh yeah, Guzma's alt, it has an Ultra Beast, Buzzwole, which is perfect for him.
Yeah.
And then Jasmine, the Gen 2 gym lead, Gen 2 Steel gym leader, she has an Ultra Beast too. Celestia.
Is that the wall thing?
No, that's Stack Attacker.
What's
It's a flying steel type.
I do not remember what it looks like.
Yeah.
Ultra Beasts.
Yep, I finished the game, and I do not know what to do now.
Which one is it?
Hmm?
I noticed the circuitry.
This one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She has Celesteela, so bunch of Ultra Beasts in this game, and even then with Cygnus Suit, Lusamine, she has Necrozma, right? Necrozma is an Ultra Beast.
Oh,
Necrozma is a legendary.
is it an
Yeah.
Ultra Beast?
No, it's not an Ultra Beast.
Okay.
I can't play Genesis. You know this better than anybody else. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. She has an Ultra Beast. So she has an Ultra Beast in normal, but Cygnus Suit she has Necrozma, and my God, she power creeps so hard. She's basically the new top unit for max damage.
So sad.
Power creeps.
Yeah. I mean, that's how they get you spending money.
Yep. Yeesh. But yeah, with that said, well, yeah, uh, yeah, and I'm still playing it. I might play on stream one day if I ever learn how to stream for my phone. Uh,
Or you can do like what do you call that? You know, like you hook it up to your computer using what BlueStacks.
oh yeah, you're right. But oh well. It's like and I just playing Pokemon Masters right now just to pass the time.
Like do gacha Pokemon on streaming, but like streamer luck.
Yeah, streamer luck, baby. There's Stream Deck for your phone. That's cool. I'll check it out when I can. But yeah. So like power creeps, Pokemon Masters. I don't want to use money. That's the thing. Uh. Yeah, and gacha pulls and all that, and like I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. It's just a fact that people always complain about everything. So it's like you can't ever make everybody happy. But at the very least, if enough care is put into a game, I'm fine with that. Pokemon Masters, well, certainly not the best out there. It has, I do feel the care put into making the games, especially with the character interactions. Because remember, this isn't like necessarily an official Pokemon game.
Yeah,
So it is kind of like it is almost kind of, now I think about it, this game is basically like a crossover fan fiction. But but the characters are done so well that I'm very much okay with it. Yeah.
I mean, that's true though. Like, I don't think gacha games are inherently bad. It's just that I think without certain regulations, then it does become a bit problematic.
Pokemon Masters does certainly have that. I'm a dedicated F2P for this game, so I'm not going anywhere anytime soon.
Yeah.
It's just a fact that a lot of times you do have to wait super long to get the next thing. Like today, I had to wait for for the Battle via reset, and I was doing almost nothing 2 days ago, like for the whole week except for yesterday. So yeah. Yeah, actually, when's the next thing? Next thing's on Monday.
Is that like an event?
No, is it an event? I think, like, no, it's not even an event. It's just like okay, Monday we get Champion Stadium reset, and also on next Monday we specifically have a new training rally, so we get boosts. But yeah, you see like with Champion Stadium is something that happens every week.
Yeah.
So it's like it's nothing special, and training rally, we do get a stamina rally, which I am looking forward to so much, because I want to hunt for those for my level up material so bad.
The grind never stops.
Yeah, the grind never stops. At the very least, we do have skip system. Yeah, and but yeah, like we do have new stuff every week, but it's like the same old thing every single week. At the very least, next week we do have a new update for the difficulty of Champion Stadium anyway. So we'll see when that happens. But yeah, gacha games aren't inherently bad. They're just a different kind of enjoyment.
Yeah, I mean, I play so many of them. I mean, I shouldn't say, because I spent money on gachas before, and it's a waste of my life and my money.
Yeah, I have friends who wail on Genshin Impact. So
that's Genshin. Okay, Genshin is just like when it came into the scene, like redefined the whole gacha scene.
It honestly it kind of redefined games in general.
Yeah, and it got
because the thing is, it it's a gacha game, but it has gameplay akin to Breath.
Yeah.
It has gameplay akin to Breath of the Wild. That's the thing. Like Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Just the open space, the graphics and all that. Like, yeah, it's like I don't play Genshin myself, which by the way, Amir, if you're still in there, hey, yeah, Amir plays Genshin, so, but either way, hmm, either way, it's yes, it's very grindy, and also you're like not gonna keep up the meta unless you like really well, or you get really 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 lucky.
Exactly.
But it's like it's an amazingly innovative game in my opinion, and it really redefined games in general. But like my friends once had this conversation, which I do actually agree with, where like because of Genshin, microtransactions are basically much more acceptable now.
Yeah, that's true. And it's also, I guess with more mobile games, like now microtransactions have become more commonplace. Like before, just like even if you play like PC games, you had to like physically go buy like cards, like game cards.
Or added the disc to put in the.
Oh no, I mean like for example, I don't know what games do that. Like like before, like many years ago, and like I mean Garena's still around, but like when people used to play like Maple Story and things like that.
That discs.
I don't know. You had to like if you because they had like premium currency that you had to physically go buy in a store, or you had to go like 7-Eleven and buy like money online, and then like convert that into like an in-game currency. But like now online, everything's so quick now. Like on your phone,
I really do not know how that works, but interesting.
Yeah. So it's made spending money very easy for kids, especially.
Yeah. Well, not necessarily. Like kids would have restrictions given to them by adults. It's the teenage gamers I'm more worried about. Really enough, like I've also started spending money on games myself, like after doing the like after the Halloween sale, like no, not after, but during the Halloween sale for Steam and Epic.
Yeah.
Like I bought a bunch of games. Honestly, I spent quite a bit, but I did save a lot. That's the thing. I saved so much, and it's like super worth it.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, like I'm trying to like constantly make this joke, but I'm just waiting for Kingdom Hearts to go on sale because it's so cheap right now. But I just wanted to go that extra step cheaper.
I mean, with these games, when you buy them, I guess you technically kind of own them, right?
And the thing is that, like when the games I buy, I always know that they have a really good single play campaign to justify that I buy them.
Yeah.
The only one that I actually regret buying right now, I guess it is mostly because I haven't played all of them yet. I'm like still trying to find time, but the only one that I regret right now would be not the Incredible, sorry, the Avengers. Marvel's Avengers. There's an actual game for that. The gameplay for that is really bad. It was really not worth the money. It's fun, definitely, and I do love the story. I love the story so much.
Save 60%. It's on sale, I think.
Yeah, I should wait. I should have waited for the sale. But yeah, the story is amazing, but the gameplay is really bad. So it definitely was not worth that much money. But at the very least, I still got enjoyment out of it, and I can always go back to enjoy it again.
For sure.
Yeah. But like I said, like these kind of games, like I've always just I've always kind of like I've always bought games that are purely single player. Or at least have purely good single player campaigns. Like I don't ever exclude myself from multiplayer, but I mostly just buy games with good single player campaigns, because I know that they likely require the least microtransactions, if
Exactly.
anyways, or rather none that are necessary. So Yeah, I do like strategy games, but it depends on what kind of strategy games they are.
What's an example of a strategy game?
I have no idea. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I do have Plants vs Zombies. If that's what you're considering.
Are Arknights a strategy game?
Amir, someone here plays Art Knights.
I don't play it, but I mean, I tried. I did not like it because I didn't get a good pull. So, I mean, try Total War.
Strategy games. Huh? It does have to depend on the gameplay in itself, but yeah. Going back to Pokemon Masters, something really funny about the game is the fact that people say that it's better to just start a new account. Oh, Sekiro is a game that I definitely want to try playing. People will say that it's better to just make a new account over continuing your old account if you play for a bit and then like decide to not play anymore. It's much better to just open up a new account.
Mm-hmm. They recently had their anniversary, right? Like a few months.
A few months ago, yeah. No, a couple months ago. I don't know what that game is, but hope you get it. And I got shafted in the anniversary so bad. The anniversary was fun. I'll admit it was really fun, and yeah, but it's just like I got shafted in the anniversary, so I have a lot of bad memories of it.
Yeah. I really like game anniversaries though.
Yeah, they're really fun. Like especially if you have like a bunch of people to play it with. It's a really grand experience. Like you're part of something much bigger. Yeah. And also something I also really love about Pokemon Masters is the fact that they provide community rallies. I don't know. I'm pretty sure other gacha games do this a lot too. But basically you get rewards for completing. For like the amount of players completing a set of
milestones.
Completing milestones, yeah, and like I think the first, I don't remember if we done something like this before. Like, okay, we have done a lot of Twitter rallies, which basically means free gens for me because I don't I don't use Twitter, so it's basically free gens for me. But the first major one I can remember. And mind you, I've been playing since almost the beginning. I've never fallen off. Maybe 1 or 2 days, but mostly because I was really busy. And also I didn't have good internet connection for some reason. But like for like the community rallies that I remember, like the first one that I can remember, and this is genuine. I may have forgotten them,
Mm-hmm.
but the first one was actually this summer,
Mm-hmm.
where we all actually had to spend money on tickets, not actual money, but like in-game money, on tickets to fight these battles over and over again, and if we reach a certain point, like a week or a couple weeks later, people will get a bunch of great stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was the Maxine Archie event. It was the Ground and Kyogre event.
That was the one I watched the videos you were pulling for.
Oh yeah, and I tried to pull for Groudon.
Yeah.
This means I didn't get any, by the way. The thing is, I really wanted Groudon. I love Groudon, but it's just like I did not have enough gems. And also the extreme battles that they introduced in that event,
Mm-hmm.
people hate them because of the fact that they're clearly just marketing ploys to pull for the newest units.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was able to beat them with like really good RNG on my side. And also strategy. Like, okay, I managed to beat Kyogre easily because I have Brendan with Sceptile.
Yeah.
So I managed to beat him really easily. But Groudon, on the other hand, if you didn't have May, which I didn't at the time, with Swampert, if you didn't have May with Swampert, you were screwed, and I didn't have her. So I basically had to resort to using Wallace with my loading, and he is a very underwhelming unit. So, and I need RNG to be on my side so much.
I mean, honestly, when games do that, like, I mean, like, on one hand, it's like exciting when you have it, but when you don't have it, it's just like, well, I might as well not even play at all then.
It's like that. I'm lucky that I've been able to beat every single extreme battle, whether or not I have the units that I'm supposed to use. Like the extreme battles for ground Kyogre event, I managed to beat them just like not just fine, but I did manage to beat them. For the second anniversary extreme battles, those were torture, but I still managed to beat them. I did still manage to beat them. Basically we basically needed to pull for the 3 anniversary units. Literally with Lunala, yes, with Lunala. And with Reshiram, which a lot of people were actually really mad about Reshiram because he already had Zekrom. And Steven with Shiny Rayquaza.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, you're supposed to pulling for all of these basically makes it really much easier for you to beat to complete the missions, the extreme battles, but I didn't pull for any of them. I didn't get to. That's the thing. I had to actually pity for Lily and Lunala. Mind you, this is coming from an Ed2P player, so it's very desperate.
Going to pity.
Yeah. I was more so surprised at the fact that I was able to pity.
Yeah, I mean, I was enough to pity. It's like...
Yeah, the fact that I was Ed2P. And I came in with very few gems, that's the thing, so... Yeah, I was like really on the edge there. I was living on the edge. But yeah, like I beat them like on the first day they were released. without using any of the units. Because I just strategized like that. You know what's funny with Steven and Mega Rayquaza? Well, one, people hate him because he's very underwhelming as an anniversary unit. But two, for his extreme battle, I used normal Steven instead. And I beat him. I mean, Flannery was doing most of the work, but I still need Steven there for more damage. So yeah. I used Steven like you wanted. But yeah, definitely the hardest one was Lily and Lunala stage. Because Alola units, basically extreme battles give bonuses to units that are of their region. Like for example, was it Ground and Kyogre? They give boosts to Hoenn units. Give me a sec. End's extreme battle gives boosts to Unova units. Lily's to Alola, and Steven with Hoenn again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So basically, so basically you get an advantage if you use those units, and it's actually very necessary to use units of those regions because it's a +5 modifier. It's a ×5 modifier. Yeah, it's that bad. So basically, if you're gonna use an off-region unit, it's best to use supports instead of actual strikers because you're never gonna deal enough damage. So yeah, and Alola units aside from Lily are usually very very underwhelming, especially if you're an F2P and you don't have Max Olivia. Olivia is basically like the poster child for like amazing regular pull units, amazing regular pull 5-star units, because she was amazing when she first debuted. And then she got Synchro, which it became even more amazing, and she still stands toe to toe against so many of the more recent units, even in all the power creep. Yeah. So, yeah. But either way, I still managed to beat them. And yeah, and now with the current banner Lusamine with Ultra Necrozma, I got her on the first pull, on the first multi pull, like okay, like for a multi pull it's 11, right?
Yeah.
I got her on the first multi. Not only did I get her on the first multi pull, I got like she was literally the first one.
Oh, so you could have just done a single and like.
Yeah. But I was planning to pity her anyway because I know I'll get enough gems to pity her. I was planning to pity her anyway, so basically multis.
Can you go on to like Discord or something like F2PBT or W? Like put first pull by the way.
I did.
You did? Okay, wow.
Well, did I? I think I just said first pull.
Okay.
Yeah. I showed that to a couple of friends and like one of my friends were like he said he got shafted. He said he got shafted, so.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing with gacha, cause like I mean this week too, like for a different game I was playing, like I was saving up for several months for this one unit because like it was basically like meta defining, and I did like I think 140 pulls and I didn't get it. I was just like.
Did you at least get? Were you at least able to get a pity?
No, pity in this game is 250 pulls.
Damn.
So I was not close to pity, but it's fine. I mean, in the end, I managed to get the unit on the 160th pull because I had to grind for more, like gems for it. But you know, and it turns like the unit is not even that it's not that meta defining. People are just overhyping the character.
Ah, okay, yeah.
People are like, wow, like look at this, like it's so unique, so special. Look at this kid, but like. You could just replace that character with 2 different characters. I was just like, well, look at me. I'm a clown. That's fine. I mean, I got the character in the end. Better than not having it, even though I have 160 pulls.
Better than not having it, but
exactly.
but yeah. So I'm 6 multiples in, which means how many more multiples do I need? Wait, no, I'm not 6. I'm 7 multiples in. Dang.
How many to pity?
Let me think. 12 multiples and 2 regular pulls.
Wait, how does that? Okay, 12. So it's
basically each pull is like each pull is 3 points and you need 400.
Ah, okay.
So and the multiple is 11.
So 11 is 30. Okay.
Yeah, and the multiple is like you spend 10 times more than a regular pull, but you get an extra. Yeah. You get an extra, yeah. So that's why it's best to go for multiples.
Yeah.
So basically I'm only 15,600 gems away from getting pity.
15,000?
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot, you know.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, but I'll get there in half a month.
Do you have half a month?
Yes, I do.
Okay. How long is the banner?
I think. Oh, you know what? I can check right now.
Cause half a month is like 2 weeks.
She's not going anywhere that soon. She is. Yeah. See, she's going at the end of the month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It like the thing is people have already have already like calculated how many gems we're getting for the month. So yeah.
I'm used to banners staying for like 1 week.
Okay.
30 the games I play are.
No. Here's the thing. The fan like Poke Fairs and Master Fairs for Pokemon Masters they last a while.
That's good.
Yeah. Anyways. So yeah, this game I love it. And also I get to like really test my skills in master mode. So like this game has a 3v3 battle system, right? Yeah, I 1v3 them. I 1v3 the hardest mode in the game. It's gonna have a slight difficulty ramp starting next week because like the point ceiling is going up.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically look at this. I 1v3 them at max points. So yeah, 10k runs I'm still not as good at them yet. I can definitely do them 3v3s, but 2v3s is really hard, but still.
But wait for these people who are, I guess, watching. Like, are they your friends? Like, or are these random people?
Probably random people.
Really? How do random people find these channels?
Because I'm playing obscure games.
Oh, okay. Well, that's one way to get an audience.
Yeah. Either way, yeah, it's just you know, I love testing my skills here. I love being able to do like really meta stuff.
Yeah.
Well, or just and that 2P it kind of like gives you a lot of satisfaction. So, either way, yeah. But yeah, enough about Pokemon Masters. I'm definitely excited for next week. But yeah, but yeah, going back to games, like here's the thing. Depending on your narrative, depending on your narrative, or if you're no rather if you're ignoring the narrative, a game can be as fun as you like as the gameplay. You know, the gameplay can be as fun as it could be, but if it doesn't match the narrative, then it honestly, you know, just what I'm saying here is that the game should be grounded by the narrative if the point of the game is for the narrative to, you know, be focused upon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Completely agree. I think what also makes a really good game is if there's progression. Like,
yeah, definitely.
If there's a clear sign of progression. I don't like games where, you know, you basically reset your progress at the end of every challenge or battle. I mean, I'm not gonna call games out, but
just call them out.
Like, you know, like League of Legends, when you basically have to reset your progress every single time.
Like basic battle royale games.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, you know, like Valorant.
Valorant.
When you basically have to
PUBG, League of Legends, Fortnite, Dota, all that.
Yeah, I like to see progression because it makes you feel like, you know, you're growing with.
I guess so. But the thing is, you can't really fault those games because that's just how it goes.
Yeah.
That's kind of just how it goes. It's like a which is actually what I was saying earlier. It's kind of like those mindless fun games. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but it also obviously depends on your taste.
Yeah, I think maybe those games are more of like a game of skill more than anything. Cause
okay. Those games are a game of skill, but it's like the really core part of those games is basically just to have mindless fun rather than you know actually progressing anywhere. So it's like it's not as it's not as deteriorative as you know if other games would have that.
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to be like that.
That's true.
Yeah. So yeah, like like this game, the gameplay is fun as heck, but it doesn't have a narrative to tie it down, which kind of cuts it down as a game if you want to follow a narrative. But then again, this game also doesn't really, you know, require you to follow a narrative. You're just here to have fun as your favorite riders. Same with Ultraman. It's just you playing as your favorite Ultraman, and you're beating up your opponents, and that's it. There's not really a narrative to follow. So but if the gameplay is supremely good, but it doesn't and the narrative is good too, but if they don't mesh all together, then it feels like you're playing two different games. Think about it. It's like they have to mesh together. Like the gameplay and the story have to both mesh together in order for if your intention was to make a fun game with a good narrative, you need to mesh them together rather than focus on making the gameplay as fun as possible, and then write a good story and then just shoehorn them together. Like they do good things individually. Like it's like it's like chocolate, and what's another good food? It's
Okay, to be fair, I think most things go okay with chocolate, though.
Okay, I got one. It's like chocolate and pizza.
I mean, I never tried it, but
a
dessert pizza.
I get like by that I mean let's say it's a pepperoni pizza and you put a chocolate on top of it.
Yeah.
Actually, now that I think about it, I kind of want to try that to see if it's as bad as it sounds. But we'll get to that. Well, I'll update you, anybody watching, if I eventually ever do that.
Special Christmas tree. I'm trying chocolate on pizza for the first time.
I'm sure Bengi would love to watch me do that. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But it's like chocolate and pizza. They're good things individually, but if you shoehorn together to try and make something that's seemingly delicious, it's like, hey, Amsha, it's like, you know, it doesn't work as well because they're good things individually, but they're not meant to be put together.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And so yeah, if you have good gameplay but good story, but it feels like you're playing two different games when you're watching a cutscene and when you're playing it. That's kind of a problem if you're trying to make a narrative with the game.
That's true.
Yeah, so it's always great. It's good to like know your gameplay or know your story and then wrap your gameplay / story around them. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on which one you want to prioritize. This is something that Amsha brought up the other day, where God of War PS4 people don't like the slower gameplay, because the previous God of War games. Because the previous God of War games have a much faster pace, but the reality of the situation is the fact that the reality of the situation is the fact that the slower gameplay actually correlates with the story amazingly well. Because Kratos, well, he's not exactly aged because he's a god, so he's not exactly matured or anything, but he has time to calm down. He has time to live a quiet, solemn life, like that, where he doesn't have to use his anger every single second of the day.
Yeah.
So he actually got to live peacefully for like 10 years of his life, and so that's why he's slow. He it's not necessary. The thing is, he may have anger issues, but every time he's rampage, it's always for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
It's never like, I'm angry because I'm angry. He's angry because he's had a really bad life, starting under the Spartan, starting under Ares, and then becoming the God of War. Yet his past life still haunts him. It's like he basically got the chance to mellow out instead of maturing. Rather than maturing. So that's why he's slow in that game, because he doesn't necessarily have to use his anger every second day anymore.
Yeah.
Or so. And yeah, if the gameplay were much faster, it'd be much more fun. But you wouldn't be in Kratos' shoes as well if it was. Honestly though, considering the story of the game, a faster gameplay wouldn't have detracted too much of it. But I appreciate having the slower gameplay because it actually lets me feel Kratos. Another game that I brought up that actually had a really repetitive and boring gameplay, but an amazing story to go along with it that meshed well with it, was Kingdom Hearts Days, or rather the full title, Kingdom Hearts 358 Days over 2. It's 358 days over 2. It's not 358 days, it's 358.
What does that mean? 358.
You spend 358 days with 2 characters.
Okay.
But for some reason it's pronounced 358 days over 2.
Okay.
Either way, this game you play as Roxas and basically, yeah, Kingdom Hearts lore. I fed Amsha so much Kingdom Hearts lore. Yeah. Anyways, so you play as Roxas, who was put into the organization, and lives out his 358 days of life before Kingdom Hearts 2. This is kind of a prequel to Kingdom Hearts 2, where we learn about Roxas' past, and how he got to where he was in Kingdom Hearts 2. So, and which was released before, by the way. Yeah, and so you live out his like 358 days before what happens in Kingdom Hearts 2, and basically this is more so something I came to a conclusion and after watching a review. Basically the gameplay, you go on missions sent by the organizations each and every day, okay? And you can associate that with work.
Mm-hmm.
And then after those missions, you get to watch a cutscene where Roxas, Xion, and Axel eat ice cream on top of the clock tower, or where it represents like after work with friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, and basically the review said you wouldn't be able to connect as well with Roxas, Xion, and Axel's plight if the gameplay was fun. And it's like Roxas doesn't really want to do this, but he has to do it because he's told to, just like work.
Yeah.
And basically, and that bothers him, and the time he spends with his friends after work are his most precious memories because it's basically the few times that he's genuinely happy. All things considered, he is a nobody who is not supposed to feel any emotions. So yeah, and yeah, basically you play through the game not to play the game, but to spend more time with these characters that you come to know and love.
Yeah.
And that, I think that's a really beautiful story and a really beautiful way to, do a game. It's amazingly, poetic, and it's a really unique kind of experience. I've not experienced it myself because I only watched a review of it, but I do really want to like test it out. Test it out myself, and yeah, it's also a thing where it's kind of hard to recommend such a game to people for people to play it, because it's so repetitive. But if you're okay, if you have the patience and if you're okay with that, playing it will absolutely be rewarding.
But it also makes sense within like the whole lore, right? Because I guess you mentioned that this was like the prequel to Kingdom Hearts 2. So
yeah.
like,
So
you have to connect.
Yeah. It's a prequel story. So like it was released after. So yeah, we don't really know what Ross's deal was before Kingdom Hearts 2, other than a few snippets within the flashbacks.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's But then again, when you I want to talk about one thing. When you make prequel games, it's kind of and if you get attached to the characters and get attached to the story and whatnot, it's kind of doomed because of the fact that that there has to be some kind of conflict with it. There's a conflict that happened within the game, so that the prequel games, they are gonna solve it because yeah, it's honestly very tragic. It's hilarious to think about, very tragic to think very tragic, also really sad. So yeah, but basically since Roxas has to be where he was in Kingdom Hearts 2, it basically just means that his story in Days was kind of due to begin with. Yeah. Especially with the character Xion. Mm-hmm. She is okay. The thing is, Roxas and Axel their friendship is featured prominently in 2, but we never ever get a mention of Xion.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's suddenly introduced in Kingdom Hearts Days. Well, technically she was introduced in the ending scene of Coda, but that's a really small cameo. We get introduced to her in Days, and we don't know what her deal is. But the fact that she was so instrumental in Roxas's and Axel's life in the organization, you will be kind of confused. Why hasn't she ever been mentioned?
Yeah.
And then at the end of the game, everybody forgets about her because she dies. and as a being literally made out of memories.
Yeah.
when she dies, everybody forgets about her, and it's like, oh, so that's what. Ooh, oh,
Yikes.
oh, and you know, oh, the fact that Roxas in Kingdom Hearts 2 is able to wield two keyblades, right? He's unique in that he dual wields. Yeah, the reason why he dual wields is because he was the one who was forced to kill Xion. So it's like, oh my god, yeah. So like, play Vector to the Heavens. It's Roxas. Not Roxas. Xion's theme when you fight her. It's pretty sad. I mean, everything it gets all hunky dory when we get to Kingdom Hearts 2, where everybody gets revived. Roxas gets revived. Xion gets revived. Everybody else gets revived, and basically Roxas and Xion, and also Sora have their themes like mixed together for a boss fight, and it's really good. But still, like, knowing these character stories is, you know, a really big part of why I love the Kingdom Hearts series. I love the gameplay and all, but the stories that are within the Kingdom Hearts characters themselves, it's amazing how much I can very much relate to them, and, you know, just enjoy the endeavors even if it's very fantastical.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and, you know, I think that's really important in making a game where you just where, you know, you have to, like, genuinely enjoy the core elements of the game. If you guys say you hate Kingdom Hearts because of the fact that the story is incredibly convoluted, excuse me, so you never want to follow it, I can understand that. I can understand if the story, like, if the convoluted plot really does deter you off from fully enjoying the game. But for me, the gameplay and the character moments within the games, while very cheesy, it's a kids game after all. It makes me feel something, and, you know, it's certainly something that I can't really say for a lot of other video game franchises. I can certainly say that about Kamen Rider, but not really Battride War, not really this game. So, yeah. I can say about a lot of the shows I watch. I can say about a lot of the games I watch. If you genuinely enjoy the core tenets of what the media provides you that then you know, you enjoy it. You enjoy it. There are certainly gonna be games that even if they have good gameplay or a good story, I will hate them simply because I had a bad experience with them. But and also I just don't I disagree with people saying that it has a good story or good gameplay. Either way though, everything is certainly subjective, but there are definitely core things that you have to definitely hit when you're making a game in order to appease, like, the general audience. So, yeah, just basically, if you're going purely gameplay based, go for it. Something like PUBG or maybe this game, and Ultraman fighting games especially. If you're going for purely gameplay, then go for it. Then, you know, just know that you're gonna be making mindless fun, and if you're okay with that, and if you know that the general audience is definitely gonna love it, then, you know, go for it. If you're gonna make a game with a big narrative, but you can't really find the right gameplay to put in it, then make the story, and just, you know, just make an acceptable gameplay. So, like, something like point click adventure game.
Yeah, I think what's nice about, like, you know, pointing like those, I guess, story based games is that it generates a lot of conversation around it, and that's why it's so powerful. Because, like, I mean, games like this are fun too. Like
Yeah, it's mindless fun, but then again, there's not really much else to say unless you're actually unless you're actually really big fan of the thing this is based on. Like if you're really a big Kamen Rider Toku fan, then this is definitely a game that you want to play because you're a fan of the license of this game. Yeah. But you were saying about the.
I don't know. I just like how those games, because like that's like fan theories and like kind of like predicting things, and like people like so like like people who do like the philosophy of this character and things like that, which is like pretty interesting.
Yeah, if you have a good narrative in mind, but you can't find you just can't find the exact story to put in it, not story, the exact gameplay to put in it, then make it a point click adventure game. Make the gameplay acceptable. And it will still be a good game. Obviously, it will be a lot of points being knocked down because of the lack of gameplay, you're still like completing a story, and the level of satisfaction, as long as the story is well written, it will still be there.
Yeah.
And what I love about like a lot of games in general is the fact that they are able to mesh gameplay and story so well in spite of them not seemingly not meshing as well at first. Probably my absolute favorite racing game, Cars for the PS2.
Mm-hmm.
It's an incredibly easy game, but I can't help but getting excited and enjoying every single second of it. Because it's colorful, the graphics are great, the controls aren't awkward, and if the game plays well, and also the fact that it has a hub world. It has a hub world where you actually control the queen. Yeah. And also the fact that this game, I get to experience the characters in Cars. I never really like watched Cars. I never really been too big a fans of Cars. Big a fan of Cars, because I never watched a full movie. I am a fan of Pixar movies, but I think a lot of people can definitely agree that Cars was like one of the weaker points. I still did enjoy the climax though. But the fact that I get to experience these characters again and experience what feels like their daily lives, like their daily lives when Lightning isn't off racing, it genuinely does feel like I was able to like play through a narrative just by racing.
Yeah.
And I think that is definitely my favorite racing game ever. I'm not a big racing game fan myself, so it's not that high of a bar. But it's my favorite because of the fact that it is just how the gameplay structures itself around the story, the mini games and all of it. I don't know, it just hits so well. And yeah, and like I said, with licensed games, you don't necessarily have to have a good narrative. If the gameplay is good and the narrative sucks, it doesn't necessarily detract from the game as much as it would a normal game, because you already kind of know the narrative of these licensed games anyway. This is kind of just like a side story, where you get to just play as your favorite characters, and that's it. I will say though, having a good narrative is definitely better. For example, there is a more recent Kamen Rider game, Kamen Rider Memory of Heroes, where the narrative is extremely good, although the gameplay leaves a lot to be desired. In my opinion, from what I've seen, at the very least, I do have to play it for myself. The gameplay leaves a bit to be desired. Leaves a lot to be desired, but the narrative itself is amazing. One problem I will say about licensed games and their narratives is the fact that it's almost impossible to pinpoint them in the timeline if you're like not careful. But I think if you ignore that and just make a narrative where the just make a a cinematic, a narrative, a story just based around the character and just based on a story where the characters can reasonably be in, without thinking too much into the lore of these shows, just the characters, then I think I know that and as long as you know these characters well enough, the game's narrative will definitely work well, and all you have to worry about is the gameplay. Which licensed games, I do think that licensed games, because of the fact that they kind of ignore narratives a lot, they actually have pretty good gameplay.
Yeah.
Even if a lot of times they are mediocre, the gameplay is still fun. So yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's one of the challenges with I guess kind of like franchise license games, because like on one hand you want to make an independent game that can be played on its own, but at the same time you also want to connect to the canon of the story.
Yeah.
So you cannot break the main story with the game, but you also want it to be unique enough.
Well, you can do what Ben 10 did and just make those games non-canon.
Just retcon everything. Like,
yeah, very much so.
Different
like,
versions of Ben 10.
Yeah, exactly. That's what happens in the show.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. It's incredibly hilarious. But yeah, I'm just gonna play through these levels and try to get S rank.
Ooh, you're on a bike now. Whoa.
Yeah. These bikes are kind of just here for show, honestly.
I mean, the physics of the bike are a bit stiff, but you know.
It's just for you to travel faster. That's basically it.
Ooh, is this how you level up in this game?
Just constantly getting experience. You get more experience if you get bigger combos. Get bigger get bigger combos, and you also get more experience for like the more enemies you kill.
Yeah.
The more enemies you beat. So yeah. And also if you lose less health, that will also give you a lot more experience.
That makes sense. Speaking of Ben 10, do you notice that PS2 Ben 10 game? I don't know what it's called.
Protector. It depends on which one. Protector or Alien Force.
I think it's Alien Force. The one where you can play as like you start the game with I think like heat blast and like 4 arms.
Yeah. That's Protector.
I like that game.
Yeah, I actually have it emulated right now.
Nice.
Yeah, that game is like a lot with the other Ben 10 games, especially also like Cosmic Destruction. I think Cosmic Destruction is an incredibly remarkable game. Because of how it plays, but like Cosmic Destruction, that game Protector of Earth, this game is incredible. Oh, in the fact that it's so good for just a beat 'em up game. The game like in my opinion, it's one of those situations where like the more you play it, the better it gets. Obviously because you unlock more stuff. And also I had a really good experience of it because like there's a combo that you get in the end game where Heat Blast where it can actually one shot the toughest enemies in the game. I'm not kidding. Like you think forearms is the strength is the power of the group? Like yeah, sure he is at the beginning. Monsters that take forearms so many hits to take down, he just uses that one combo and it's dead. It's amazing. I should show you that at some time.
Okay.
I may actually be able to show you that a little bit later, but yeah. But yeah, games as me has definitely changed a lot over the years. It's definitely gotten more cinematic. It is very different from what we know like from the past, and I think that's a good thing. The fact that it's continuously evolving.
Yeah.
It's really great. It's really good to see the progress that we've made, and when it comes to like experiencing games. different types of games and different types of games. There's so many different types of gameplays that we can create now because we have much better technology now. It depends on if anyone is capable of discovering them or actually implementing them. But either way, I'm really excited for the future of gaming because there are just a lot of really great games that have come out and like just even ever since the early 2010s.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited to see what the future has in store. Like
Everything will be on a metaverse now.
Yeah. Sure, corporations and all that stuff with all their stuff, but and I get that there's definitely a really big dilemma when it comes to that, but because they a lot of times it's a cash grab, and the corporations just want to use it to make money, so they
Yeah.
DLCs and whatnot.
Roblox is the future of gaming, y'all.
Either way, what was I gonna say? Either way, I am excited to see the realization of the potential of gaming in the future.
Yeah.
We got such good games. Like one of my favorite game series, the Batman Arkham Collection.
Mm-hmm.
We got Batman Arkham Asylum, I think 2010. It was 2010. 2009, thinking about it. Yeah, it was 2009. And that game was incredible.
I never played it, so I can't comment, but
yeah,
I'll take your word for it.
And then the Batman Arkham franchise, it actually makes you feel like you're playing as Batman, and yeah, it's just the gameplay, the story, everything. It's just so good. The atmosphere, it made great use of the characters that it was using, and just genuinely it was an amazing game, generally speaking. And yeah, the fact that we got that in as early as 2009,
Mm-hmm.
and so many different types of games have come up then. It's like, yeah, I'm really optimistic and excited for the future of gaming, because we got something like this to base our expectations on. We definitely won't reach that initial hype ever again, because it's like, oh hey, new technology, great, cool, yeah. Because we kind of gotten used to it, but that doesn't mean that the new games will be inferior to those games when they were the hype, because it just means that we're more used to it rather than because of the fact that it's not as good. So yeah. I feel like a lot of the games more recently, I feel like they kind of get a stigma where modern games will never be as good as the older games. They've lost their magic. And I can see where they're coming from, but I don't necessarily agree with that, because it's just a different type of game. I can definitely see where you're coming from, and I do think that a lot of old games have definitely withstood the test of times. It's just the fact that modern games seem to get a stigma where they will never live up to the older games, simply because they're modern games.
I think it's also probably an element of nostalgia,
It's, and I really hate that. I really hate it when nostalgia becomes a factor in determining games.
Yeah.
I almost always leave my own nostalgia out of my judgment of games. Especially whenever I revisit games that I play as a kid, and and you know, I think to myself, wow, this is not as good as I remember earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ben 10 certainly it would stand the test of time. So it's very repetitive, yes, but it's really good fun. It's good mindless fun. So yeah, it's good mindless fun if you're willing to take it that far. I think that I don't think it's mindless fun. There's definitely a certain strategy that you have to go with until you get to Heat Blast move. My God, I do need to show you that one. But yeah, it's like, yeah, I get where they're coming from, and I certainly do think that that they have a lot of evidence like pointing to like why they're right.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just a fact that nostalgia filter is such a common thing that I don't think I can actually say I believe you, because unless like you actually give me good legitimate reasons why the older games have these modern games beat out if how should I say, like if you're doing this kind of argument, you need to specify what older games do better, like do good, rather than what modern games do bad.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like modern games do these bad, yes, but do older games actually do these things good?
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. Maybe it's just something in games that's always been there, but it only really bothers you now, and because you were never bothered by it as a kid, you don't really associate that with the older games. Yeah, I will say though, the SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom remaster, I actually do think the PS2 version is better.
Mm-hmm.
Because I actually prefer the graphics of the PS2. The claymation style, the almost claymation style, I would say, of the remastered version is kind of uncanny. It doesn't mean I don't like playing it and on the remastered. I still enjoy it a lot. I do certainly enjoy seeing these characters and these backgrounds being fleshed out in more vibrant colors. It's just I feel like it's something that's a bit too saturated.
Mm.
Either way, that's just my opinion. People will have other opinions. And yeah, what's important is that you as a shutdown and it's like you should always know, you should always like anytime you do an argument, you should always like do your own research and like actually kind of balance things out and try to leave out as much of your nostalgia as possible. Now, nostalgia can be a factor, yes, but that shouldn't be the main driving factor of why you say an old game is better than a more modern game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, I don't want to play more. I don't want to play a few more levels. I think I'm gonna end the stream early, because if I had more levels and more new levels to play, like this stream would end like later. But the fact that at literally
we played one level.
Yeah, we did one level and I died once. So, yeesh. So it's always important for people to know, like it to kind of separate their own biases. You can be biased to a game by yourself, but if you're trying to do an actual argument, yeah, that's not gonna cut it.
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, I turned out the air conditioner earlier, and now I'm turning it off. Okay, yeah, and by the way, this character, Kamen Rider Battride, is my second favorite character in all of Battride War.
What does he do?
I'll show you in a bit. Like his normal moves don't seem all too impressive, which is true. His normal moves are actually very unimpressive. but uh, but his beauty comes in eternal. His beauty comes from what the comes from his kid, which this shovel arm.
Oh.
Yeah, and he can grab people while they're blocking, and also when they're in that state where they're supposed to be untouchable, he can grab them out of it, and I'm just like, wow. He actually gets even more overpowered in Battride War 2 because of the fact that I can combo into shovel arm, but well he needs to delay a little bit. Oh wait! Oh my God! I forgot. He also kind of has a weakness where he needs to rely on cell metals, which is represented in the bottom left.
Yeah.
I literally just tackled
Did you
him.
win already?
Yeah, I literally just tackled him like that. No, I didn't win the whole level. But I went against him. Anyways.
But yeah, speaking of nostalgia factors, I'm just thinking about old games that I've played.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that, I mean, especially with games that have progressively updated itself over the past years.
Yeah.
I think some games have actually got worse because sometimes some companies they confuse making the game better with adding more stuff.
I guess so. Usually adding more stuff is definitely like a good way to make a game better. I won't deny that.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that one complaint I have about Zelda Twilight Princess is the fact that there's too much content.
I mean, content is one thing, but I think sometimes when they needlessly complicate the mechanics, like they have a very simple gameplay.
You mean like adding mechanics? Dang. Okay.
And then they start like, this is some new mechanic that you have to use it together with this thing, and then this thing is being introduced, and then you have to grind all over again. It's just like, okay, yeah, I got that. And then,
yeah, I agree with that. Like, more mechanics does not equal to more fun. Like, it's only like how those mechanics actually mesh with each other. That really dictates how fun it gets.
Yo, I like these mummy things. They're kind of funky looking. They move so funny.
Yeah. It's fitting that I'm being them with Bert because they're the mooks of his season.
Ooh.
But yeah, I agree with you on that. But I will say though, DLC I don't mind DLCs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, as a person who only starts spending money on games recently rather than just wait for them to be free on Epic.
Mm-hmm.
I've only recently started to actually spend on them. Like seriously, you will not believe how many great games they put free on Epic.
Mm-hmm.
It is, oh my God. As a person who doesn't really spend money on games, I have no problems with DLCs. What I have a problem with is if those DLCs are so minimal that it's clear that they're just using it as a cash grab.
Yeah.
Like an example of a good DLC. Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind. Kingdom Hearts 3 was initially criticized for it's become a trope of free games. Kingdom Hearts 3 was initially criticized for kind of having a half-baked story and the mechanics being really too easy compared to the other games. And Remind fixes that by adding critical mode, which is like kind of like the series like standard for like ultra hard content and tests of skill, and a lot and some new scenes with new characters, a little bit of new stories, where some new details about the stories and such, And yeah, and that makes for a good DLC because it actually adds to the game.
Yeah.
It actually adds to the game in a natural way. DLC is like skins and stuff. Oh boy.
I think what's most painful is when they start removing elements that people actually like.
Oh, dude, they actually do that in DLCs?
I don't know if they do in DLCs, but I know some games, like, you know, when they go through major updates, they'll be like, oh, in this new
Yeah.
version 4.0, we are removing this feature and introducing a new mechanic. And, like, that was, like, what made your game, and you're removing it now.
Yeah, like definitely gacha games are the ones that suffer from that the most.
I think every gacha game would do that. That's like the first 2 years you play, and then the third year would be like, well, everything you knew about this game, guess what? We're gonna change everything. We're gonna add new rarities. We're gonna make old characters relevant again by giving them buffs or something like that, and like come back to this game and spend money. Ooh, now you're an airplane.
It's called Kamen Rider Birthday.
Wait, what?
Birthday.
Birthday? Why is it birthday?
I don't know. The president of the company who made this rider suit is very much as a birthday. So am I. Happy birthday!
Why is he moving like that?
Because
Just gliding.
He has treadmill legs. Yeah, and I agree with you on that. It's for especially for like games with online content, and they do have kind of like an inevitability where a lot of features will get removed.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is the way that it is. It's like you can't even blame developers for that because of the fact that, you know, just some things definitely do have to change.
Mm-hmm.
Like not like things as unnecessary as yours though. That's the thing.
What are these goons? They look so Slendermanish.
But it's like even though I say age changes are inevitable, I will like obviously I acknowledge that there will be times where game companies just remove stuff just for the heck of it, just for the heck of an upgrade, of an update. Sorry.
Yeah.
And it's really tragic when that happens. But yeah, that's just kind of how games are.
Yeah. I think that's also one of the beauties of, like, I guess, offline gaming, or like single player modes, because like the game is, I don't want to say forever in that state, but, you know, like it preserves itself.
Yeah.
Whereas if you have like online multiplayer, it's like it's very bound by what developers are doing.
And,
so, like,
and not just by what developers are doing, it's also bound by the players who are playing it. That's the thing.
Like if nobody plays it, then you can't play it as well.
Yeah,
but
it's like especially for like MMORPGs, where if the player base dies, then, you know, you kind of, yeah, it's very much over for it, you know.
Yeah. Wait, what's the highest rank you can get?
S. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm not doing well here. I'm not getting enough S's. Hold on.
Do you get anything if you get more S's?
No. It's just satisfaction for me.
Completion. Okay.
I'm a completionist, okay?
I know.
Like it's I also 100% completion. Like I'm just the kind of guy who just wants to complete everything, and that's it. Like, yeah, I have a problem.
With you.
Yeah, I would do that. Like, I would actually delete my 100% save files again if I think I can repeat the feat. I genuinely will do that. I'm not kidding.
Wait, are you fighting with somebody or fighting against somebody?
Fighting with.
Oh, okay.
Meteor. Thanks, man. Oops.
I sure really like the scenes, like the setting of this.
Yeah.
Like, each place is so.
It's very unique, yes,
Yeah.
but I will say that this if you play through all 3 games, then this will get old really quickly.
Oh, okay.
Because it constantly reuse this location, especially in Battride 1 and 2, Battride War or 1 and 2. Like in 2 they added some new areas, but they still reuse a lot of the assets from Battride War 1, which isn't unreasonable, but it's the fact that it'd be nice to have more variety.
Yeah.
The like I said, Battride War 2 is phenomenal for its for the fact that it really polished the gameplay. Yeah.
But what happened to the other dude you were fighting with?
Oh, he's gone now.
Did he die?
No, we're splitting up.
Oh, okay.
I will say though, on the topic of modern games, not just the fact that people all criticize modern games like unfairly, they boycott them.
Yeah, those are.
It's I hate it when that happens. I'm part of the Pokemon fandom, so I know how bad these things can get. So yeah, it's a fact that for Pokemon Sword and Shield, people were so disappointed by the fact that they didn't include the entire national dex, and I'm just like, oh yeah, it's disappointing, especially if your favorite Pokemon isn't in the Galar dex,
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's not really that big of a deal considering the fact that the national dex is kind of there just for collection's sake. So okay, I will say though, it probably would have been better if they did like they did in Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, where you can still transfer Pokemon in there.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, you can't transfer Pokemon. You can't transfer Pokemon on from the past gens to Sword and Shield if they aren't in the Sword and Shield decks. So yeah, it would have been better if they did it like in Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, where you can still transfer them onto those games, but they won't have Pokédex entries. That'd be fine as long as you can get the Pokemon there.
Yeah.
It's honestly pretty weird why they didn't do that, but either way. And it's not just because of that they hate the game. They people really hate the game itself. Like they think like the writing, the stories, the difficulty is just not as good as old Pokemon games. And I just like I feel like it's mostly because of the fact that you're older, so you know what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say this though. I genuinely do think that Sword and Shield is easier than other Pokemon games. I haven't played myself, but I haven't played for myself. But it does look like it's pretty easy, especially with the Dynamax mechanic.
Yeah.
Even then, I will say, I think people hate on the new Sword and Shield characters a bit too much, especially the new champion Leon. I guess I get it. It's really annoying to constantly see him being kind of relegated as the unbeatable champion, and then you can beat him just fine.
Yeah.
But I will say this, at the very least, his fight isn't as easy as people make it out to be.
Mm-hmm.
Like yeah. At least, like I said, from what I've seen. His fight, people always underplay his fight by saying I crushed him really easily, but I think it's more so because like you just know his team beforehand or something or whatever. Yeah, yes, the new game aims are more handholdy, but and it's obviously much less difficult. But I don't think that should deter you. That should not deter you. That doesn't really speak to the quality of the game. Rather it's just like how it is now.
Yeah. You know, especially some of those games where like I guess you have like not cheat codes, but like people who basically put walkthroughs out for you. Well, you got an S.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, this game was so easy. I beat it on the first day. And I'm just like, well, yeah, because like you read the walkthrough.
Yeah.
You already know about the game.
Yeah, yeah.
So like, and then they're like, oh, it's so boring. Or like, I'm out of content. I'm like, well, you didn't have to finish the game in one day.
Yeah, it's the thing. You could just taking your time. I take my time with games all the time. Like yeah, I sink a lot of hours into them, like in one day. But I always but one thing but I still take my time with them.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Ooh, now you're the pink guy. I mean the magenta guy. What's his name?
Decade.
Oh, okay.
Dang it. So yeah, and you know because of this really rash attitude towards more modern games, people or generally do boycott them, and it's really sad when that happens. Especially when you can tell that well not necessarily the best thing that they could have put out. They still put in like great work into them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like yeah, being disappointed is fine. I'm not saying accept everything as is and don't complain about anything. It's just the fact that people tend to go way too far.
Yeah, especially I think this was like related to Genshin, but I think there was a point where someone actually tried to like assault one of the voice actors. I think. Like,
My God, this is the.
They were like, oh, there's something wrong with the character. I think like her kid was bad or something like that, and people started like harassing the voice actor, and then the voice actor was like, I had nothing to do with the character design. I'm just the voice. So I think some people also take it a bit too far.
That was a bit.
Okay, yeah, I mean that's very very far, but it's extreme. And then I think right now it's also what do you call that, Hoyo Fest, where
Yeah.
I think last month was like Honkai Impact, and like this month is when they're doing the Genshin stuff.
Yeah.
I cannot wait until the news comes out, and the people are like, wow.
The thing is, I was actually gonna go with my friends to Hoyo Fest next week. Yeah, unfortunately, legit they were booked full.
My Burger Lab.
Yeah.
Wow.
They were full, and like my friend even went there and asked, even pickups.
Dang. Wow. Okay.
It is that bad.
The impact of Genshin Impact.
Yeah. I made a joke with my friend who plays Genshin and also watches Kamen Rider with me. Basically, I said, hey, Genshin Impact sounds like a 0-1 finisher because in Kamen Rider 0-1 his finishers are always something impact.
Mm-hmm.
So. Like for rising hopper form, it's rising impact. For shining hopper form, it's shining impact. Flying impact. Excuse me. Biting impact, breaking impact. Yeah, all that.
Wait, biting, like teeth biting.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow. Okay.
It's biting shark.
Ooh, okay.
So it's like I said, hey, Genshin Impact sound. It sounds like a 0-1 finisher. Where Genshin Progress Key? Where is our Genshin Progress Key, Toei? Gotcha.
What is this thing that you keep doing? Like, yeah, this. I keep thinking of washing machines, but what are they?
What?
Like when you like a stack of things comes out.
Basically his attacks, like he uses cards to activate his attacks, and those are cards. You can see QR codes on them.
I thought they were washing machines. Never mind.
Okay. So yeah, honestly, mm, yeah. Oh yeah, and also, no. So, speaking of Genshin, during for the recent anniversary, people boycotted it hard.
They review bombed everything.
Yeah, it dropped to almost two. Like not like it dropped to almost 2.0.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But it was, I mean, if it weren't so tragic, it was kind of funny because like they were review bombing everything. Like even like the Maisujatra app, it got reviews for Genshin there, and the people are like, why? Like it has nothing to do with the game. And they were review bombing any Chinese game they could find because they were like boycott the China games.
Boycott the China gaming industry.
Yeah, so I'm just like
Because of
that's
Genshin, and
crazy.
it's hilarious, but at the same time goes it just kind of shows like how much people take it too far.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Ooh, laser beam.
Yep. I'm the only one allowed to do that to you. Basically, you see like this thing I keep doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is like it is basically the final form attack. Anytime you go into a final form, you do an attack like this.
Mm-hmm.
Like a really big one, but that case is special because he can continuously use it.
Wait, why is he called Decade? Has he been alive for?
Technically, he has. I mean,
Yeah, I guess all of them should be at least a decade old.
No, like because his show was the 10th anniversary of the Heisei era.
Ah. Oof.
Yeah. Oh well, I just need to level them up more. I'll do one more level and then we'll stop. I'm getting pretty hungry.
Because I don't know why people boycott games simply because a game feature has been changed, removed not to liking, something related to something serious. Like, yeah.
If it's actually something serious like that, then yeah, definitely. But unfortunately, people just boycott anything. You know what? What the? Let's try out. Let's try this out. Yeah, we're ending up where the Heisei era started. Kuga. This fight is basically representative of his final fight in the show.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, uh, I do no damage.
What?
In this first phase, I do no damage basically.
How do you progress? Do you just wait it out?
I just wait it out.
That's kind of cool though.
Yeah.
I mean,
Also some of these stages also like I put you in like put you in like a permanent final form phase.
yeah.
Where you're just constantly in your final form. Without having to worry about the gauge.
Does he become a skeleton?
Who?
The boss person. Never mind. I think it's just the from the distance I'm sitting at. Makes him look like it's a skeleton.
Yeah, this part right here. This isn't actually in the show,
Mm-hmm.
but you know it kind of gives enough of an atmosphere. This is the first person view, by the way. Yeah, and then and the final battle where he activates Kuga ultimate form. And it's a straight up fist fight to the death. In the show, at the very least. Here it's not, but yeah. Yeah, I'm now permanently in my final form. which I think is an amazing, is an amazing detail in this game.
Yeah. I actually really like the design of this guy.
Which one, Kuga or the enemy?
I guess both of them.
Yeah, they're supposed to like be like very much antithesis of each other. Where Kuga Ultimate is all black, while Daguva here is all white.
Mm.
Like like kind of the irony where Kuga is here is the hero, while Daguva is the bad guy, and also like for Kuga right now, his ultimate form, it's also known as the Ultimate Darkness.
Mm.
So yeah.
Oh, there's the fist fight.
Yeah, in the show it's literally just a fist fight like this up on top of the snowy mountain. Okay, yeah, gonna stop. Yeah. Oh yeah,
S rank.
Yeah, I already had S rank anyway.
Oh.
I was gonna talk about this but I actually forgot halfway. So it's Christmas. It's Christmas. It's the season for it, and basically tomorrow I'm gonna go to the shopping mall and shop for some presents.
Wow! Look at who's in the festive season.
Yeah,
Giving.
Yeah, spirit of giving. So I'm in a really festive mood. Yeah. So. No, I have the hat and all.
You're gonna go with the hat.
Most likely.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, most
Spread
likely.
the
Yeah.
holiday cheer.
Yeah, spread the holiday cheer, man. That does also mean I had to wake up really early tomorrow because the shuttle bus.
Wait, where are you going?
I'll talk about it later, but yeah, basically, you gotta go on a shopping spree. Yay! I asked a friend to come with me, but she couldn't come, so sad. I'm gonna be alone there. Either way, it's definitely gonna be a fun experience. I get to shop, think about what each person likes, what and whatever. Yeah,
You have the budget for that? Wow.
I'm most likely do. It's like I'm not gonna go overboard with the pricing anyway. Well, the thing is, I've only bought two presents and I kind of already went overboard with them. So, I mean, one very much, but the other one not so much. The one of them was a scented candle, so, and they're naturally expensive. So
Yeah, I mean,
but this one was cheaper because it was handmade by the people on our campus. Yeah, and I took up their offer. So yeah.
I feel like I saw the poster somewhere.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah. It was and I'm planning to hide everything somewhere here.
Are you sure we should be saying this on stream? Like
I can say this on stream because I know that none of my friends will watch this before Christmas.
You never know. I mean, I don't know who these people are, but
So I'm pretty sure some of them bots. Either way.
hi bots.
Anyways, but yeah, I'm gonna hide them here somewhere. Still gotta figure them out. But yeah, I'm gonna go on a shopping spree. And yeah, it's gonna be really fun. Just like buying presents. For people we all know and love. And just the excitement of seeing like what they'll love. Yeah, what
they'll love.
The excitement to see them receive what they'll love.
Okay.
Sorry. Either way, either way, yeah, just really excited for that. I'm not gonna be like completely serious on a lot of these presents. Like some of these are gonna be really joking.
Just give everyone coal.
Oh my god, I should do that. No, you know what's worse than coal? Charcoal.
Yeah, just buy like a whole. Go to the barbecue store or something. Just buy a whole bag and just wrap them individually. You got presents for everybody.
Yeah. Dang, I should do that as a side thing.
So okay.
I'm not gonna give everyone coal on Christmas.
I mean, it is a useful thing, sort of, if you had a barbecue. Intention behind it, yeah.
But anyways, so yeah, it's I'm gonna. Yeah, a lot of them are gonna. It's gonna be like really joking, but
Uh-huh.
either huh. Either way, like just it's I gotta pour my to see what I can buy, and or maybe not even buy, just like get for these people. Is that what
I
I'm
mean, yeah, I guess like I'm sure saying it's like it's okay. Like what matters is the intention behind it.
Yeah.
I mean, no one I know is getting Christmas presents. I'm not even getting myself or anybody I know a Christmas present. So
Yeah, but yeah, just I just always love giving. It's a really great feeling. Even like, obviously you're not getting anything back, and that's okay. It's like it's something that you genuinely what matters.
yeah.
Yeah. So like basically, if I don't wake up early enough, I'm gonna have so little time to actually browse about. So I actually have to wake up really, really early.
What does the bus come?
8:30.
Have fun.
Thank you.
That is dedication right there. Waking up early for your friends, actually going out to buy stuff for your friends, giving things to friends. That's more dedication than I've put into anything. Up early. Absolutely.
I shall use the power of waking. Give me the power of waking sword. Anyways. Anyways, so yeah, you want me to get you anything in particular?
No, please don't get me anything, because I wouldn't know what to do with it, and
Okay.
I'll feel like, oh dang, okay, I didn't get you anything.
Yeah.
I'll write you a card.
Okay.
Merry Christmas. I'll
Merry-
write something else, but
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
yeah, I'll write in katakana for you.
Thing is speaking about Christmas in Japanese, Kamen Rider has quite the tradition of Christmas.
Really?
You know what happened in Kamen Rider X in 2016?
No.
Yeah. Kamen Rider Laser died.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
The
character died, or
yeah, the character.
please don't tell him about the Kamen Rider. No.
Like it died. Like he died, and then the next X series build where the episode before the actual Christmas episode, it didn't actually have a dedicated Christmas episode like X8 did.
Uh-huh.
The worst part is the fact that in X8 like the first half was actually dedicated to being a Christmas episode, and then death.
So dramatic.
I know, and then like in next series build, they didn't have a dedicated Christmas episode, but they did. But then they did like offhandedly mention, hey, yeah, I really want to celebrate Christmas, but then it's been quite the meme where anytime in Christmas, for Christmas, Kamen Rider just becomes super dark.
Yeah.
It didn't happen in Geo. In fact, for Geo, Christmas was actually looking pretty light. And then 01, it's like 01. It's like the episode starts out like, "Hey, we defeated Jin. We defeated Metsubo Jinrai. Yay, everything's gonna be okay.
Uh-huh.
We defeated the terrorists." And then Aruto and Izu go out. Aruto and Izu go out like to a shopping district, like, and it's all Christmas decorated, and then whoop-de-doo, it turns out that the Magia are still coming, which means that the terrorist attacks are going to continue. Whoops.
They really don't like Christmas.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happens in Saber. I'm not sure what happened in Saber, but I'm excited to see what happened in Revice. I'm excited to see what happens in Revice.
Oh, it's still.
I'm really excited to see what happens in Revice. I want to see them top themselves, but at the same time, I guess nothing can really top X8 because my God. Anyway, anyways,
11 degrees Celsius. Is your
yeah, I have no idea why it's like that. Why seriously the temperature like as shown by my laptop, like it's actually different for both my laptops. This one says 27, that says 11. 27 makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, 11 degrees. Wow.
And especially when this says sunny. 11 degrees Celsius sunny
At
and
8:45.
and 27 degrees Celsius light rain. Which one do you think is more is more accurate? Bit hard to say.
Okay, yeah, I think this mine is 26.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah. I'll the shopping spree on Monday. Let's see. I'm just really excited. Excited to see what I can get for everyone. I'm gonna be so tired because I'm basically I'm gonna have to get to the bus at 8:30 and the return bus is at 7:30.
That's like what, 11 hours?
Yeah.
Out. Oh, wow.
Yeah, and because the gaps are so far in between, are so far, I take the 12 o'clock bus. So.
Yeah, I mean, if you take the 12, you basically go there and step out and step out, and step in and step out again.
Yeah, especially because for a train, like because of the train schedule, I will not be reaching the mall until 3.
Exactly.
Until 3, even if I take the 12 o'clock bus. That's a thing.
Yeah. Man. Do you have a list of like how many people you want to give a gift to?
I actually do. I kind of have it open in an Excel sheet. So, yeah. Anyways, what?
Effort.
It's been quite the doozy of the months at this point. I actually have to-do lists. Ooh-wee.
Character progression.
Anyway, so yeah, today we completed Battride War. We had our first guest stream and all that, and yeah, that's basically it. I guess I'll see you guys next time with SpongeBob, and then
With an actual mod.
and then next Friday, we shall do SpongeBob. No, not SpongeBob. Like next time we'll do SpongeBob, but next Friday we shall do Battride War 2. So yeah, we'll be experiencing much smoother gameplay. Yeah. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Have a Merry Christmas. I'll be saying that every day until it's actually Christmas. It'd be hilarious if I wear my Christmas hat and then on the Christmas stream itself I don't wear it.
I mean, iconic.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, thank guys so much for watching. Have a Merry Christmas, and I'll see you guys next time. Say bye.
Bye, people.
And also obviously thank you to Jonas for being here. Being my first guest.
I did absolutely nothing, but I'm here.
Yeah. Sailor Moon, yeah. And yeah. Bye.
Bye, people.